Welcome back. So, in between the parts, I got engaged to Sarah. Anyway, we've got an anecdote here in the Curatorium of Secrets. So, let's go have a look. What? We got an anecdote. Oh, there's Dory as well. We got an anecdote. What more do you want me to say? Anyway.
The people of the academia may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things. Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more. Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
How much did Dory ask for it?
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more. Please don't like it, please don't like it! This bottle is so wallet-smashingly expensive, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations.
Oh. So this was a simple case of like, oh, building relations, but it's going to cost you quite a bit.
One jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehoda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself.
The fact it's on the tab, so she's not even getting the money back.
I know Dory spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks, but perhaps it'd be best to leave her some room to wiggle.
It looks like Dory has met her match.
No problem. I'll send the bill over in a few days. Am I going crazy? Why is Never being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
And smile and nod, smile and nod.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink? Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money? Oh, we're going to split it.
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line. I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain. How much should I let her have?
Dory and Never? What are you two chatting about? Or discussing internally about the situation?
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
No, you're right.
However, nothing we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. Mostly more of the same. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest, but what happens when it wakes up? Had you no fear of getting bitten?
She just won't stop! Why is she bringing this up again? I already answered this question! Wait, now that the Traveler's here, could she be using this information to exchange for some favors down the line?
I just like how TheTwitGamer is just standing there being like, do, everything's fine, lovely.
Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. What harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along, even if it costs me a secret or two. Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh, fascinating. So, did you profit from it all? I heard that after Azar fell, a certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Right, and a sizable sum of mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some. Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then? It doesn't matter if you win or lose or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is. If I did, I'd really be left with nothing.
My. I didn't know you loved your homeland so much.
Well, I love Mora, and I'm the best at earning Mora in Sumeru.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Miss Dory. Even now you prove yourself worthy of the title you claim. And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
Oh, I was hoping for more there. More there, you might say. Yes, quite. Oh dear. Is there any other anecdotes around as a result of that? I don't see any. Right, let's head on back over to the Frostmoon Enclave. Okay, so let's head on up. I will discuss what I mentioned at the start of the part, but there's not enough wiggle room right now to do that, is there? That when we're next in a domain, I'll discuss it. Don't you worry. Right, anyway, we're here. Ooh. Cabbage! You relate the gist of your conversation with the damselette.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
But if this Rarir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off, one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nod-Krai, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Plus the two might intermingle and stuff like that. I imagine where this is going. It's going to be that case of like we find the spaceship and we use the spaceship to return a certain moon goddess to the sky, to the moon. You know, feels like that's where it's going. We'll see though.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
I mean, yeah, she's a good mate. Good friend. Like, we're in need. I was expecting, like, maybe that to start up, but... Are we in focus mode? Is that causing that not to happen, maybe?
It's time to offer up your prayers to...
I remember, like... When did I get that? What's that? I have no idea. I have no idea where I got that from. No idea. Where did I get some of these from? I don't even know. I have no idea where some of these came from. Anyway. Like, maybe they've technically started, but they've not because of the focus mode or something. I don't know. I just don't know. You know, I'm going to take on this guy again. Just feel like it. You know, you get that feeling where it's like, you know, go on then. Oh, hello. So what happens if we change up modes? Let's go activate. No, just after. I thought maybe we'd have a different mode, but no.
Time to shine!
Wind strike! Fallen leaves! A dark...
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Hold
still.
Medical research.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh! That's where he went. He died. Oh. Yeah, I forgot I'd used all my resin. Oh well. Oh well. I forgot I was getting some new equipment for Snezhnaya. Where I could. Few little changes here and there. Few little changes in the equipment. Probably about another, like, couple of 10 grand worth of damage. Can you say grand with that? Does grand have to be money? I don't know if it does. 10,000, you know. Yeah, I don't know if it's... Might be that. Oh, they're outside. I was heading inside, but no, they're outside. Enjoying the air.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Hello.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Hey! Listen. Blah, 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 blah.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Oh dear.
Pewy, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
That first section was just sounded like loads of random sounds together. Just like, what? That's the wrong one. There we go. Just the Fatui. Fatui, yeah. It doesn't matter if he's blah, 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 blah. Just altogether, it just sounded very like, what?
Pewy, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever.
Like, what? It's just like, I can read it so I know what she said, but if you like just close your eyes during that bit, it's like, what did you say?
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rearier's super fast? Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands.
Sure. Travel safe.
We'll try.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back.
Pretty weird. Elaborate?
Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
What? What?
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago?
Yeah, like what? He seemed like a good dude.
Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send a Nafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
Yeah, again, it seemed like a good dude.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the wild hunt?
Hey, what do you mean, actually?
I didn't say the other bit. Oh, I want to see the options again. Can I change the options? I can see it? No? Okay.
Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Oh no. Again, he seemed like a good dude. Like, no.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would.
I don't remember this promise.
Sorry, but things happened kind of suddenly, so...
We have had a lot going on, like, since we last met you. Got engaged and stuff, you know.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Oh, that was it? Very well. Right, so let's head on back, assuming there's not an anecdote appeared. Doesn't seem like there is. Very well. So what's going on with this moida? Does remind me with this moida. Like, we should see about at some point getting back to Ace Attorney. Quite a bit we want to sort there. There's quite a few games we need to get through. Quite a few. That'll be in the third slot. In case you're wondering, like the one that's currently Hacker's Memory. Which is going to be weird on the channel, because it's like, I think in that part, I'm still talking about how I'm planning to get engaged to Sarah. Which is interesting, like now that I am. Yeah. It was she who popped the question, by the way. Not me.
This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I thought you were sorting things with Dory.
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes, while we're passing by the crumb cake craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Oh, worth pointing out, like some people pointed out, like the idea of a teacup robot would be a fun idea. There was also the aspect of like the chibi on the channel. Remember, it's like, that's not meant to be me. And I was like, we could call him Twit, but it's like, no, because I'm the Twit. People refer to me as Twit, so I'm Twit. And the teacup robot, haven't got a name for it yet, haven't even got a design for it yet. I'll work on that in future. But the chibi and the teacup, I needed a name for him. So I was like thinking, what could I come up with? So I spoke with Sarah about this. And I wanted Reginald as his first name. Is Reginald. And I was like, Ignatius. Middle name, Ignatius. Reginald Ignatius. And then Sarah came up with Crumbsberry. Reginald Ignatius Crumbsberry. So that's the chippy's name now, is Reginald Ignatius Crumbsberry. Reginald Ignatius Crumbsberry at your service. It looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Set me free, trust me, we will escape from the city. Follow me. Hello?
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
We're not guests.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
Yes.
The paperwork checks out.
All right then.
Ah,
Enter.
yeah, we will. Try to keep me out.
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
Oh yes, of course. On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you briefly relate the info about that stuff to Nefer. Oh dear.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me.
I will no way be able to say his name.
The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle, No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
It could have been R'lyeh in disguise, like how he turned into Lumine.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flins was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flins?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. Can I not wander around and have a look myself? Maybe find some clues?
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been R'lyeh in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
First time I met Flins, I did notice there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was something somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flins might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or R'lyeh in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah! What reason would Flins have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah, why make a scene unless it's potentially framing the real Flins?
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were R'lyeh, though, his motives would be just as unclear. It's like, yeah, sure, you could frame Flins, but to what end? To what end?
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, R'lyeh may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friends should be back soon.
We've tracked him down. To a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
Yeah, but you run the risk of ending up in a situation where everyone's suspecting one another of being rare, so...
Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Yeah, again, watch the thing, and you'll understand.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flins on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior.
And again, they'll start potentially suspecting others of being rare.
Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts?
Exactly. Suspicions go crazy. You need some kind of way of having a detector to be like, okay, now you know this isn't that actual person. Like, as long as you have a detector, then you'll be like, oh yeah, you're actually who you say you are. And there's no worry about suspicions rising, you know.
Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flins.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flins too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
I have an account? When did that happen? When did that happen? No, I wanted that, thank you very much. Dear oh dear. Right, let's go see where he's at, see if there's any anecdotes. Don't see... No, that's a ley line. Thought maybe it was one, but no. Where are we going? There. Doom, doom, doo 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 doom, doom. Just wondering if there was any red ones around. But no. Wait, what do how can I do something? Oh, I can go there with that. Can't seem to fly as a result, though. There we go. Do you want to get... Whoa! I want to get that over there before... start the scene. Come on, you were already in your different mode, your rollerblade mode. There's a red one. There we go. Right, scene. Where you at? There you are.
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters! Let's see!
They got very weird health bars.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Indubitably. I kind of want to, yeah, do that. So I can fly off elsewhere. Very quickly. Are they lanterns?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
Right now, oh no, I wanted to get the...
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Oculus. Use the lantern? Okay, I was going to use the lantern. Let me use the lantern! Oh, hello. Get in there. I'm actually wondering too. Get in my lantern. Hey, that was my life force. I needed that. Well, assuming we're heading up there, like following the electricity, Flins and all that type of stuff. Thought that was going to take one of my life forces then. It'd be like, hey, that's not fair. Should be okay here. There's another lantern. Hey! The lantern right there, thank you very much. Orbal lamps and all that. By light be purged. I wanna go get that Oculus though. What the?
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
Wanna go, mate?
What the? It's stronger than before.
Bigger than before.
Lantern now!
Clearly not used to someone absorbing abyssal energy. Or cleansing it, or whatever we do, you know.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot for you to rest, mate.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
Mate, genuinely, I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
What's feeding him energy then? That's my question. If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away?
Put it in a box.
Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Triple dot, probably not.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Briefly tell Flins, yes, about Rerir.
Ah. I see.
Like, Flins? I don't know. Can you think of a reason why Rerir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kuvaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerere's head.
Yeah, all right.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Yeah, it doesn't seem fair.
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
I mean, that's good thinking there, Pum. Probably, but you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Like, how do we explain you coming back without getting you in trouble? Like, that's an issue right now.
Strike a pop! He might feel
A little pinch. Oh, I keep going with pinch when it's prick. I think it's because prick's also like a swear word in some regard.
very nice.
Like, I'm tempted to get that waypoint while we're here. Just worried it's like it's going to start a quest.
Does a lot of good
What is
stuff
that
in
over
here. Wanna
there?
split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Yeah, I can take it, alright. Because it's like, what is this thing? Do I get too close and then there's a quest that starts? It goes like, right, you've started this quest, but no. Right, get out of there. Go. Move. Don't start random quest. Anecdote anywhere? No. Okay, very well. Okay.
Bring it!
Oh. I can see someone.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
Open a window and you can sneak in.
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
What? What'd that mean? What do you mean I know? What? There's no reason to be...
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him.
That's pretty much my point. Like, yeah, there was no need to be all cryptic.
Hello?
Hey!
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to look at. I mean, I wanted to do that before we left, but okay.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
We're doing our part. Oh, let's head in. Do 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 do.